He didn't get, he literally dropped where I shot him. I can see him right now.
Road where you like boom and zero drag.
Jason got us a little present this morning. Some roadkill. So Zach and I had a productive hunt. There was a lot of deer moving. We saw a nicer buck last minute that pretty much thought you were stop moving. That pretty much just like showed up out of nowhere and then just like walked in the woods. He was moving. That was probably the nicer buck that we saw. Don't know if I would have shot it. I just didn't really get that good of a look on it. We saw a nubbin buck, a 4-point, and a doe. And then Jason, I hear boom! Jason got a nice buck this morning.
He turned and looked at me real fast. Yeah,
Nice.
It's all right. It's all right. Jerky time. Jerky time.
Jerky, heck yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Good job.
Jerky. I would have been beyond stoked to even get the opportunity to shoot this thing. You guys are like, oh man, it's a small one. I'm staring at this buck like, Jesus Christ. This buck buck has really good genetics, and this is a mistake on my part. But oh well.
Hey.
It is what it is. So,
You got plenty more out here.
yeah, we're gonna put this deer to good use. Lots of jerky, maybe a little Finley training.
A little family treat.
Yeah, got the pressure off. No pressure now.
Mosquitoes are terrible. Sunset is at like 6:40, so we probably about have an hour left of hunting. Alright, so we have 2 does, I think. About 150 yards away from us, 120 yards. 1 more hour of this evening's hunt. Finley, we got a big old fire over there. What do we got? Finley, come on, let's go see the fire. Holy smokes. Finley, please don't catch on fire. Make sure Finley doesn't catch on fire. Oh my gosh. Finley's not too sure about this. He's a little spooked. Oh my gosh. Jason said, let's have a bonfire.
Hurricane party.
For real.
Hurricane aftermath party.
Finley's like, I don't know what I think about this. What are you thinking?
Hey, buddy. Let's avoid going over there, Finley. You don't get the same stuff.
Finley, come here.
I don't know what that is, but you don't have to worry about me going over there to it.
He's spooked. Oh, he wants to get in the truck.
I don't know what that is. You can't get up here, dude.
Come here, Finn. Up. I'll help you.
I don't know what that is.
He would have made it up there, but his leg's a little gimp. He's a little gimpy.
Yeah? You safe up here?
A little gimpy boy.
He's like, I love me a campfire.
Where are the marshmallows at?
Peanut butter? Going down. Oh, he's gonna follow you. Okay.
Oh my gosh, my hair's gonna catch on fire if I walk over there.
Hair's not gonna catch on fire, no.
Look at all this stuff in the...
I ain't wearing any product.
Yeah, but the ambers are gonna fall on me.
This foot and ash.
Whatever that stuff is. It is flying up in the air.
Oh, that one's gonna catch good. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, Finley, you got a stick? Finley just found a stick. He's...
Parents don't know how to have a fire escape.
Finley, let's go put your stick in the fire. He's so happy right now. Oh.
Oh, it's dry. It's like super dry.
It's a super foggy morning today. I'm up in the climber. We're at a different spot. Still have my rifle with me. The dew from the leaves are falling off. It's like it's drizzling, but it's not. Locked and loaded, let's go. It's about 10 o'clock right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get down. There's another feed around like 1 o'clock, so right now it's pretty dead. I saw one doe come out from behind me back here. She was small. She just walked off behind me. So, better luck this evening. I'm gonna go ahead and climb down, send my rifle down to the ground. That was that hump. And usually on pine trees, anything that sticks out is like super hard. So the teeth, to like snug the teeth into pine trees, because pine trees are relatively soft trees, it can kind of mess you up, and you want to make sure your climber is in a little bit of an angle, and you got to be careful where you put your weight, because it's all I forgot the word, resistance against the tree. So that's the hump. But I left my hook up there to hang my bag, because one of us will probably sit here this evening or tomorrow morning. That way kind of gives you like a stopping point, and just one less step you got to do in the morning. It is the following afternoon right now. I'm sitting in the same spot that I sat in this morning. We're gonna do a longer sit. It's like 2:30 right now. I just got set up, and we're gonna stay till dark, which is probably around like 6:30. I got some trail mix. So now it's just a waiting game. Shot a doe. She did not drop where I shot her, so I think she just went in like 50 yards and fell. Because I heard a deer wheezing, like trying to breathe in the same spot about 50 yards away. Before the sun goes down all the way, Zach shot a doe with his bow. I just shot my doe with my rifle, as you guys see here. So, we got deer meat in the cooler.
I think I spined it. So that was pretty crazy. This doe, I heard her behind me for a while, and the squirrels have been crazy. Squirrels been running amok around me all afternoon. And I was hearing something sounded like heavy footsteps behind me for about 10 minutes, and she wouldn't come out. And then all of a sudden, I saw her poke out over there and walk slowly all the way back in there, hang out there, come back through, went back behind that tree right there, came over here. I had a shot at 10 yards, and then she turned at the last second and went back. And then she went all the way back to 30 yards, came out. I know that tree's at 20. And so just let it fly and just hit just a little bit back and high.
Oh, all right, down from the stand. Jason came to pick me up and to help me blood trail. Holy spider right there.
Fatty.
And we found some blood right there in the light, which is a good sign, so I didn't miss.
Hopefully this is short-lived compared to our
I know.
last adventure together.
There's still blood right there. I mean, the way I heard the animal breathing, it sounded like she was on the ground.
Okay.
Because it came from the same spot, like
Okay. You want to keep following the blood or you want to go get her?
No, I'll keep following the blood. There's blood right there.
Now let me ask you again. You want to keep following the blood or you want to go get her?
Oh, you found her? That's funny. I'm like, what kind of question is that? There's more blood. Ah.
Good job.
All right. So yeah, 50 yards.
Yeah, good job. Nicely done.
Thank you, thank you. I know it's so dark out here, but that's what happens when the sun goes down. Heck yeah. Right in the shoulder blade.
Yeah, nice.
Money.
Good job.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. What you get?
Come deer meat. I wish I had a better light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
Good job.
That broadhead did a pretty good job there.
We're picking up Zach's deer right now. Oh, wait. Get your arrow out so you don't ruin your arrow. If you can pull it out, which you can. We're getting Zach's deer, throwing it in the back of the truck. My deer's back in the back of the truck already. We are going to clean both the deer later, but unfortunately I can't put that on YouTube, so that is gonna go on my Patreon. And if you guys want to subscribe to my Patreon, I'll put the link in the description below the video. It's pretty much anything that I can't show on YouTube. Sorry, I gotta see where I'm going. And just behind the scenes stuff, updates, just kind of a little bit extra. So be sure to check that out. And I'll see y'all back at the house because I gotta see where I'm walking because I'm shining the light in my face.
Thank you. You too.
We are at the Dairy Queen.
DQ, baby.
That's how you celebrate right there.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Celebratory Sundays. So I just got in the stand when Jason dropped me off, and about 30 minutes go by and I'm like, I really want a hot fudge sundae. Sounds so good. So we got it. As you can see, it's the next morning right now, and we may have forgot the time changes last night, so it's pretty bright out there. We woke up this morning around our usual time, 6 o'clock, leave the house at 6:30 to get in the woods, and then the sun comes up. Well, we walked out of the house and we're like, well, time change was definitely last night, so no worries. We're getting in the woods now. We're gonna go ahead and creep in. Jason is dropping me off now, and then Zach. And I'm gonna go back into the box stand that we hunted in the beginning of this video because I want to see if that chocolate horn deer that Jason keeps talking about, and he showed me a video before I got down here, if he doesn't show up. There's a minor feed in about an hour and a half, so hopefully sneak in there pretty quiet, get set up in the box stand, and see if we can't get some deer to come in. How you feeling? This is Zach's last morning of hunting before he's got to head home.
I'm feeling good, and you know, even if we don't see anything this morning, it's been one heck of a weekend being out here, and I don't know, I'm just grateful to be here. It's a beautiful spot that we have, so it's all in fun.
Just happy to have someone else that cooks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's nice to have another cook around. Zach's
a good cook. He works for the fire department, as most of you guys know, so they're always whipping up some meals for the boys. All right, we're creeping in the woods.
Fingers crossed, Kelly's gonna shoot that chocolate buck.
Chocolate horn.
Yeah, we saw that one buck when me and Zach sat there in the morning. Hopefully he comes back out, because I might just...
Need the name Kelly kills him.
Jason just dropped me off.
The mosquitoes are rank right now. I got a little bit of a walk into the woods. Just loaded my gun. I like to load my gun a little bit away from my stand if I can, just because that metal-y noise is pretty loud for the deer. But alright, mosquitoes. I just turned a thermocell on. I need to wear this as a necklace. Okay, I don't see any deer feeding along the road at all. So let's get up in our blind. So we've been sitting here for like 3 hours and nothing. It was a beautiful morning. And I literally just texted Jason and Zach. I'm shaking right now with adrenaline. I haven't seen like a bigger buck in the past couple days hunting, and I'm like, well, we've been sitting here all morning. Beautiful morning. And I'm like, I don't know where the heck the deer are. And I literally just texted him, well, I haven't seen. And literally look over my left shoulder and this buck just walks out of nowhere, and I'm like, turned the GoPro on, just threw my rifle up, made sure the scope was zoomed in, and took my shot. It wasn't the chocolate one, it was a different one. It was the same deer that me and Zach saw the first sit that I didn't get a good look on. But he had a rack and I shot. What are the odds of that? That. Oh man, he literally dropped where I shot him. I can see him right now. I don't know if I zoomed in on him. I had to do it super quick, but I think I got it on the zoom camera too. Haven't seen any movement this morning. Nothing. I'm right up there in that blind. He literally stepped out probably 100 yards, probably about 100, 120 yards. So excited. Dude, there's already a vulture. I just shot Getaway. Oh my gosh. So excited. Beautiful, beautiful small 6-point buck. Super excited. A cool thing that Jason told me is that he used to take the organs of the deer, as long as they're not like gut shot or anything, the heart, the lung, or the heart, the liver, and the kidneys, and he makes it for dog food. And I mean, we as humans can eat the liver, I'm pretty sure. We can eat the heart. The heart's delicious. So now I have a bunch of nutritious organs for my dog Finley, which I'm super excited about. I also give Finley raw deer meat as well when I cook it. I have a freezer full of deer meat now, and deer meat to give away to my friends and family. Jason and Zach are on their way to come pick me up. I gotta get my stuff out of the blind. We gotta get to cleaning this deer. And yeah, it is a great morning in the woods. And before we throw this deer in the back of the truck, I just want to thank God for the opportunity to come out here and harvest an animal to put in my freezer to feed myself, my friends, my family. And I honestly don't put a lot of like praying or spiritual, religious things on my channel. I mean, I do to an extent, but not like very openly. But I just felt like it's a good time to thank God for giving me the opportunity to come out and be in nature and harvest an animal in a quick, painless way, and I'm just super, super thankful for that.
And she just smoked chocolate horn.
So,
Yes.
why does this keep doing that? There we go. I'm so, I think it was.
I think it was. Damn.
So he came out,
So,
but his nose was nice. It was like that rounded nose. All right, well, I didn't have the zoom camera rolling because I didn't have very much time. But there's this deer that's been hanging around here, and he was out bouncing around in that field over there. And I looked at his nose, and it was like, you know when bucks have that nose where it's like kind of more like roundy? That makes sense?
Yeah.
But his rack was like behind the bushes, so I didn't know exactly what deer it was, but
I don't think that's chocolate horn.
I don't think it was, but I thought it was for a
his,
minute.
Like his rack's not as wide as chocolate horns.
No?
Yeah, and that definitely was not the big buck from this morning. He was huge. That,
So there's
the
a
buck-
few good ones
the
walking
buck
around.
the buck down there was 2.5 times the size of this buck, body-wise. That's going to be a nice buck.
Yeah, he was prancing around. I didn't see a doe though. He just like came out. He's like, do, and then he.
The Kelly Young way. If it's brown, it's down.
It's brown. It's down. All right, well, let's go see it. We took a break from trying to squirrel hunt, deer hunt in the morning. Jason and I sat in the box stand, and I've sat in this box stand a few times this trip and have not seen the 2 buck that we saw today. So 1 buck came out early in the morning, barely any daylight, but he literally walked across the road. Looks like he was following a doe, but only saw him for like 4 seconds. By the time I got my scope up to see, he was already in the woods. Waited a few more hours, and this deer came out of the road and was all spunky and like ran around in a couple circles. Throw my scope up, I look at him, I see a nice size rack, but then he like sticks his head in the woods and his body was exposed in the road. So you only have a couple seconds, and I'm like, all right, well, he had a nice rack, but it's not exactly the deer like we were hunting, I guess I could say, because Jason has been seeing this chocolate horn deer here,
but I haven't seen him yet. But this was a nice deer that came out, so we were just walking looking for blood. I was over there, Jason was over here. He found blood and found the deer, so there he is laying there. I was a little spooked I didn't make a good shot because it was a little rushed.
You made a great shot.
Oh, perfect. Heck yeah. Nice. Long, there's a piece of long right there. Aw, nice deer.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Got him. Good job.
Thank you.
Give me a little bit right there. Boom, I got that.
Thank you. Nice. Look, he's got a little nub right there. Solid deer. Biggest deer I've seen this trip.
No, the biggest deer you saw this morning was that big one that got past us on the road.
The one that got away?
Yeah, the one.
The one that got away was huge. Yeah. So his neck is thickening out a little bit. We're getting into the rut. Look at that nasty tick on his neck. We are getting into the rut here in Georgia, and the one we saw this morning had a big neck.
Yeah.
He was thick.
His body was 1.5 times his size. He was a really, really nice buck. So I think he had chocolate horns too, the one this morning.
It was a rush shot. I usually like to dial in like a couple seconds more before making a shot, but he was about to pounce right into the woods. Jason's like, shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm like, all right. So, heck yeah. I'm loaded up on deer meat. Well, the deer definitely made it easy for us. He died right next to the road, so we can just go ahead and load him right up into the truck. Well, I guess he didn't go. He didn't even go. He went 40 yards. I shot him literally right there. Circled around and crashed right here. He made it easy for us.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
Right next to the road. I'm like, you want to take my rifle? Here in Georgia, you have to do a harvest report. So we're gonna do deer harvest. Today is November, what's today?
5th.
Oh,
Election day.
snap, it's election day. All right, 2024. What's our county?
Toombs County.
Dun, 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 dun. My phone, oh yeah, I don't know if I explained what happened to my phone. I literally never have a cracked phone. My phone got ran over by this truck.
Me. Because she left it laying on the driveway hours earlier.
Yeah, that is true. It was a big deer. Okay, 4 points or more on one side.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep. Modern firearm.
And Georgia makes it super easy. Like Georgia's app is super, super easy compared to some of these states.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Georgia is super easy, so. Woohoo! Tagged out on bucks.
Yep.
And we can shoot 9 more does. You can shoot 10 does in Georgia. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, this truck likes to yell at us. There's sensors on every single side of this truck. It's not the ideal truck to drive through tiny roads in the woods. Every branch that's like a foot away from the truck, it's beep, 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 beep. But, oh my gosh, that was a good last hunt. That was like a relaxing one too.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
Yeah, we
Got in a box
the
there.
monster deer. We saw the monster deer, and the phone saved his life. Nina Rogers, that's your fault. I was watching your video twice when I looked up and saw a giant buck crossing the road.
Yep.
Your fault. Great video though.
Yeah, we're scrolling on Instagram, and it was still a little hazy in the morning, but you couldn't hear anything, and we're both on our phones, and Jason looks up, he's like, big buck, and it just crossed the road. I mean, you had to almost. Yeah. You had to see the doe's nose come out of the woods first, and then shoot your gun up or put your gun up and look at the scope. But that's all right. I ain't mad.
I'll shoot him when Kelly's not here.
There you go. He'll be for another hunter. So super stoked on this one. I'm so happy this one came out and pranced around the road for a minute. Not even a minute, like 20 seconds. So that was exciting.
It was kind of like, here I am, shoot me, because he was running around. I didn't even see him when he was first running around.
Yeah, I heard him. I look up and I'm like kind of a little confused. I'm like, he's just running around the road. Like, I'm like, really? I didn't see another deer either. Maybe there There had to be another doe over
Well,
there.
you know, so we had the doe that was blowing at us. Remember when the wind changed?
Yeah,
and
she
she
was
started
over there.
blowing, and then she moved all the way around blowing, and I'm like, hey, she's coming around to this end of the stand.
Yeah.
He could have been following that doe from 30 minutes earlier that was moving through. Because
Probably.
that's kind of where she moved through at.
Yeah, because they were in the part of the woods on the left side of the
That's
road
right.
right there. Probably prancing around. He pranced around too much where I heard him, and he exposed himself in the road. So that's all I needed. Well, it's my last morning here in Georgia. I'm gonna head back to Florida tomorrow morning. We were trying to make a squirrel video, but the squirrels are MIA.
I think the squirrels are visiting FEMA relocation right now. So hurricane has messed up squirrel hunting.
Yeah, that's all right. We can squirrel hunt another time, but I got to get back to Florida and prepare for my Norway trip, which I think I'm prepared. I don't know, I got to get some other stuff. It's going to be wicked cold up there, and I'm a Florida girl, so it's going to be a cold trip, but we're going to dive with orcas and maybe see some reindeer, go fish for 2 days, and if y'all watch the videos, y'all already know Screamin' Maria. She'll be on that trip with me, so
Screamin' Maria?
Screamin' Maria.
Screamin' Maria, okay.
Yeah, that's her name on the channel. If you guys see my Columbia videos, my Michigan videos, it was one set of Columbia videos. I've been there a few times, but she just gets really excited about everything and she screams. So now when we film, I'm like, Maria, you gotta limit yourself to 3 screams. That's all you get, 3. And you can see her like, she's like closing her mouth, like trying to scream, and it's just screaming.
Does
Maria.
everybody get a nickname on your videos?
Only if you do like
Am
like
I Jake?
something that you're.
Am
you're
I Jake
Yeti.
am I Jake from Georgia, or am I Yeti Man? Like
You're
just Jason.
You're Jason.
Just plain
You're Jason.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do call
Boring.
people by their Instagram name sometimes, just because I don't know why not. So Yeti Man 10, and then Ty Insta, my brother. I think about the other Georgia video, but anyways, quit yapping. We're headed back to the house now, and I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. Oh, we gotta clean the steer, so we'll clean the deer a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna show any of the cleaning of the deer in this video, just because of YouTube and YouTube rules, and you know, I don't want to put 5 work days into making a video and it get demonetized. There's a deal in the road.
Yeah. What's up, Dodo?
Back to cleaning of the deer. On my Patreon, which I'll put the link in the description below the video, I'm gonna show anything that I can't put on YouTube. So cleaning animals, behind the scenes. If you guys want to subscribe to that, you can check out the link below. But we're gonna head back to the house and clean the deer. One of the ways I pack for hunting, especially when it's a road trip, is I get a heavy duty tote. And for me, it's like the easiest thing, because this is how I store my hunting camo at home. I just have totes in the garage because hunting season isn't year round and I live in Florida. Yeah, I just throw all my camo, my book bag, bullets, hats, any type of like de-center, like it just all goes in the tote. It's super easy. I just throw it in the back of the truck, and that's all there is.
I don't think you have to worry about running out of deer meat.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, this one aches a little bit. Organizing all the deer meat. We just lay it on ice in a cooler. We got the organs for Finley and just some scrap pieces. Jason's deer meat, fresh ice. You guys, gator coolers, y'all already know.
Brian the man.
Brian the man. You can personalize the top pad. They're great coolers. Oh, the bigger ones have wheels. The wheels help when you got to move coolers around. You can also put a pad right here and personalize that, kind of like the one I have back here with my Instagram handle on it.
That color looks good.
Yeah, I like
That looks really good.
the brown and the white.
Brian, send me a cooler.
Brian, Yeti Man 10 needs a cooler.
Yeah, I got the old style. You know, mine's like 5, 6 years old.
Yeah?
The one
Oh,
over there?
yeah, I
Do
saw
we
it
have
up
people
there.
one? Yeah. Okay, all right, so we got
Okay.
deer meat, the organ meat. We want to put the organ meat over on this side for right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, all right, dump it in there for right now. And we'll make, we'll make Finley some treats out of that.
Family will be happy. Just got home from Georgia last night and I am getting ready to be in the kitchen for probably about 4 hours. I have a lot of deer meat to process, and on top of that, I thought I flew out to Norway later next week, but I fly out in just a few days. So I got a lot of work to do, but I went ahead and started prepping some bags, vacuum seal bags with my Outrigger Outdoors vacuum sealer. They're not going to make these anymore. If you guys want to get them, you can get a % off using Island Key if you go to Outrigger Outdoors and click their vacuum sealers. They're amazing vacuum sealers. I've had mine for years. They're just shifting their focus to something else, which is like rigging lights on boats. So there's that. I have a hand here, I have a shoulder here, and a heart there. I'm going to start organizing the organs for Finley. I'm gonna cube them up and make them dog treats or toppings to go on top of his food. And then when I process ham, if they're like, this is a nice piece of meat right here, I'll vacuum seal this piece as a whole because I can take that out of the freezer, slice it up, and then sear it for like little mini steaks or anything like that. Any of the smaller pieces that have a lot of maybe fat or silver skin, which is this skin right here, I'll trim it off with a knife, cube it up, throw it in the grinder, and make ground deer meat. Since I'm on a time crunch, I don't have time to go get some prime rib fat. I don't mind. I actually like my deer meat on the leaner side, and you can always add fat later when you go to defrost it to cook it. So as for the shoulder meat, that usually gets turned into ground meat. I gotta pick all the meat off of that, so we are gonna be in here for a while, just getting started. I'm gonna put it on a time lapse and ease into the end of the video. So right now this video is ending. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to leave a positive comment below, and we will see you guys on the next video, which I'm probably gonna be freezing my butt off in Norway because we're going diving with orcas. I know I already ended the video, but it's been 6 hours and I'm finally down to the dog food. I went ahead and cut up the kidney, a little bit of the liver, and the heart, and I put a little mixture in each baggie so I can just take these out of the freezer when I want to give Finley a little bit of extra nutrition with his dog food. So I probably won't give it to him like every day, but maybe like twice a week, once a week, or anything like that. I have all the scraps here that just aren't very quality pieces for human grade. So I'm putting them in the grinder and making big batches of raw dog food. So that's what I'm doing with the organs that I saved from the deer. It's been a long day.